An evacuation convoy has managed to leave the besieged Ukrainian port of Mariupol. 160 civilian vehicles headed northwest that hadn't left Russian-controlled territory before the nightly curfew began. Petro Andriushenko, an advisor to the city's mayor, says evacuations have been planned for over a week.
It's like result of a big work with local authorities and Ukrainian army and Ukrainian government. The last 8 days have tried to get some humanitarian corridor. We have some people who want to exit the city, try to get to destination, to Zaporizhzhia, to the Ukrainian part.
The authorities in northwestern Ukraine say Russian forces have killed 9 people by striking a television tower. More are buried under the rubble. The area around Kharkiv has also been under constant shelling. A child died in an attack on a kindergarten. A British journalist is reported to have been injured while reporting on the war in Ukraine. Fox News says Benjamin Hall is in hospital after an incident outside the capital, Kiev. He's believed to have been news-gathering at the time. An anti-war protester has disrupted the evening news on one of Russia's main TV outlets. Marina Ovsyannikova, an editor on Channel 1, is said to have been arrested. Our correspondent in Moscow, Caroline Davis, describes what happened.
A protester runs in and then holds up a sign that's in both English and in Russian that says, "Stop the war. Don't believe the propaganda, they're lying to you here." And you can see that she's behind the presenter for a bit before they cut away from that and goes to another report.
More than 43,000 people have signed up to a government scheme to house a Ukrainian refugee. The Communities Secretary Michael Gove told MPs there'd be no limit to how many people could come to the UK. Ukraine's president is due to address the US Congress on Wednesday. Volodymyr Zelensky is again likely to call for a no-fly zone to be imposed over his country. Latvia's Prime Minister Krišjānis Kariņš says all options should be considered.
From Latvia's perspective, Putin has to be stopped, and we have to think of all things that we could do in order to stop Putin, because if we do not stop Putin, he will simply continue in this way in his fight against the democratic world.
In the past hour, Parliament has passed the Economic Crime Bill. The emergency legislation makes it quicker and easier to sanction allies of President Putin and the Kremlin. A demonstration at a mansion in London linked to the Russian billionaire and industrialist Oleg Deripaska has ended with 8 arrests. The squatters said they were reclaiming the property in Belgrave Square for Ukrainian refugees. And one other story, the UK's remaining COVID travel restrictions are being removed from Friday morning. Ministers said the move, including scrapping passenger locator forms, would mean greater freedom in time for the Easter holidays.